Hare Krishna to everyone. Today we're going to make a project which is a home that represents the home that Srila Prabhupada built for us throughout the entire world by establishing different temples. We're going to use popsicle sticks mainly to build the home, to represent the home. I have two different sizes here. One which is a broader, smaller size, and the other one is a little bigger size. I just need one or two of those, and we're gonna start with a cardboard box or cardboard sheet as a base, and you can arrange the sticks. I'm gonna arrange the sticks first of all to show how it would look so that we can cut the cardboard in that size. Okay, so we're gonna arrange the popsicle sticks one after the other, a little higher, one a little above the other, and then I'm gonna arrange 4 sticks like that, and then the 5th one I'm gonna have 2 sticks which is in the same position, same height, and then again I'm gonna come down this side in a descending order so that it exactly matches the other side and it's symmetrical with the other side. So this is a total of 10 sticks. We're gonna use the bigger one as the base of the home here, and then we have 2 sticks, just a regular size, as the sides which would hold the sides together. So this is how our home will look, and we're gonna write some code inside. I'm gonna show you the different options that we can write. But first of all, we're gonna make it, first step is to cut the cardboard, and then the second step is to color the popsicle sticks into different colors. So first of all, I want you all to draw a border, and then so that it'll be easier to cut that way. I'm making a border with a pencil here, just a light background, and we're gonna cut inside so that the cardboard box is not shown when we stick the popsicle sticks. Okay, so I made a background here, and I'm just cutting it a little bit inside so that it will not be shown. Okay, so we do have the cardboard sheet here. This is the size that I cut it into. This is not exactly the size of the home that we're gonna make because we don't want the cardboard sheet to be shown in the front side. It is only in the background. So I'm gonna try and see if I can arrange the popsicle sticks so that you get an idea of how it would look in the end, just a final look. So the middle 2 sticks are up in the same position, as I said before. Alright, so this is the 10 sticks. This is the base stick for the home. And this is going to be the side. So this is how our home will look in the end. So as you can see here, you can't see any of the background. Okay, so the next step 2, would be to start coloring the popsicle sticks so that we have a colorful home. I do have some base colors here. You can use whatever colors you want. I'm just going to start by coloring red onto the popsicle stick. Sometimes you do even get colored sticks in stores, so you could get that as well if you want. But the criteria is that the sticks have to be broad, not the thin popsicle sticks. That wouldn't work, because when we write on top of the sticks, then it would be easier to write on broader sticks. So this is how I have colored the red. You can color the sides as well so that it'll be uniform and it'll not be shown out. Okay, so we have all the colored sticks here. I have colored it into different colors here. We're gonna use the glue to paste all these sticks onto the cardboard box. You could also use watercolors to paint the popsicle sticks, but I found it easier to do it with the markers, the washable markers as well. So that's why I have this option here. Okay, now we're moving on to pasting the sticks onto the cardboard box. It'll be much easier to put it onto the cardboard box rather than to put the glue onto the popsicle sticks. Okay, so we're gonna use, okay, now we're gonna glue all the popsicle sticks. I'm doing this order. I have purple in the end, and then I have red, yellow, and then the red. It doesn't have to be this colorful, but I just liked it to be colorful, so I did it. You could even choose 1 or 2 colors as contrast. That will also look good. And for the base and for the roof sides, I'm gonna place the glue on directly to the popsicle stick. When you place the base, make sure that a teeny bit of the center sticks are also shown, so that way it looks good. Just pressing it a little harder to make it stick on to each other. And these are the sides. As you can see here, I didn't color the other side. You don't have to color. I just colored the sides of the sticks to make sure that the white portions are not shown. So that way you can save some time coloring. Placing this here. Now it would be more sturdy if you use a glue gun to place the roof sticks on the top, because one goes on top of the other, but we can still make it work with regular glue as well. Okay. Now you can use different coats that you may want to write inside. We're gonna leave it to dry for some time and then we have to write the coat. But these are some of the quotes that I have here, where I say Srila Prabhupada built a home in which the whole world can live. The second one I have here is always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. And the third one I have here is simple living, high thinking. So you can choose any of these, or you could also write your own. Just make it creative. So we're gonna leave it for a few minutes to dry so that it becomes a little more sturdy. Alright, so here we have our finished project with the coat inside. I've chosen to write Srila Prabhupada built a home in which the whole world can live. So this is how it has turned out. If you want, you can write the entire thing in a light background so that the font will be visible. And the other two parts remaining is to create a bow. We're gonna place a bow on top of the home so that it looks a little more fancy and colorful. And then we also have to tie a string at the back so that you can hang. It's a wall hanging typically. So the way you make the bow is, first of all, you make a knot. I'm just taking a small piece of ribbon like this, and then I'm making a knot in the middle. Okay, then you just tie a regular bow, bow two sides, and then knot it around. Okay, so we'll keep our bow aside for a second right now. First, we'll have to tie the string on the back so that it's a perfect wall hanging. What I've done here is I've taken a popsicle stick and tied a string on two sides so that you can hold this to hang it, and it'll be easier to stick the popsicle stick on here rather than just glue the string on here. So I've tied the string. Now I'm going to place some glue on the entire popsicle stick so that it holds it, especially a little more on the strings. Okay, and then I'm going to place it here to finish our perfect wall hanging. Make sure the stick doesn't come out on the sides and not be visible on the front side. Make sure you centralize it. I'm gonna leave this to dry for a second, and then after that we're also gonna place the string, the bow. So for the bow, it's again simple. You just place a little bit of glue in the center and then just make this stick a little harder. Just press it a little bit. Okay, we're gonna leave this to dry for another few minutes, and then we'll see how the final outcome is. So this is the final outcome of our project. Hope you enjoyed doing this project along with me today. Thank you all. Hare Krishna.